What's your team going to do?
We're going to bat first.
Any specific thought for that? Given the due, is that what's playing on your mind?
See, the dew is going to remain for throughout the match, so it really doesn't make much of a difference. But then it's a new format, so we'd rather bat first and see how it goes from there.
Any major changes this year to the Mumbai Heroes team that generally comes in for the CCL every year?
No. We have got the same squad, and no changes whatsoever.
And we won't talk about the selection policies on air. Go well, Varun. Okay, Bala, have you got what you wanted? You might not have won the toss, but would you have preferred to chase?
Absolutely. I feel so blessed. Our team, we were discussing and we actually wanted the chase. And by God's grace, even though I lost the toss, but I think I won the bet.
Well, you already won one match, another one today, and you pretty much say, okay, we'll see whoever comes in the finals then.
See, T10 is all about, I never expected my opening batsman, Prashant, to perform this match because he's new to this format, new to cricket, but it is an unbelievable performance. As I said before, any one batsman or one bowler can make the match, magic can happen.
Well, Prashant lived up to his second name, Alexander. He's vanquished any bowling that came up. Well, go well today, Bala. Varun, all the best. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what's happened at the toss. The Mumbai Heroes have won the toss. They will be batting first.
That's the news from the toss, the lineups. As far as Mumbai Heroes are concerned, Purva, Indranil, the wicketkeeper, Jay, Raja, Varun, of course, Badola captaining this side. Mumbai Heroes, they have Manoj, Navraj, Sharad and Shabir. So good bowling unit they have. No Bobby Doyle out there as far as Mumbai Heroes are concerned. What I see from the playing 11, Kerala strikers are doing very well in the first game. Arun, Binish, Bala leading the side. Mani Kutan, they had a good first win as far as Kerala strikers are concerned. But here, Heroes win the toss and decide to bat first. So they want to post runs as far as the toss goes. We'll take a short break and come back very quickly. नमस्कार, स्वागत है आप सभी का मुंबई हीरोज और केरला स्ट्राइकर्स के बीच में मैच नंबर 4 राजीव गांधी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्टेडियम हैदराबाद में कुछ ही देर में इसका आगाज होने वाला है। मुंबई हीरोज के कप्तान वरुण बडोला ने टॉस जीता और पहले बल्लेबाजी करने का निर्णय लिया और एक अहम मुकाबला रहेगा केरला स्ट्राइकर्स के लिए, क्योंकि अगर ये मुकाबला भी जीतते हैं तो प्रवेश कर जाएंगे फाइनल में। पहला मुकाबला भी जीत चुकी है केरला स्ट्राइकर्स की टीम। मुंबई हीरोज के कप्तान वरुण बडोला एकदम तुरंत ही फैसला लिया कि पहले बल्लेबाजी करेंगे और ये लाइनअप्स दोनों टीमों के अब जो प्लेइंग 11 है, इंद्रनील विकेट कीपर, पूर्वा लाखिया अच्छे ऑलराउंडर हैं, जय, राजा, समीर, सोहेल, मनोज, शरद और शब्बीर। केरला स्ट्राइकर्स के लिए ओपनर से बहुत शानदार कार्य किया था पहले मुकाबले में अलेक्जेंडर और राजीव ने, और गेंदबाजी में शफीक ने काफी प्रभावित किया। It's going to be a very interesting contest, this one. Mumbai Heroes, of course, playing the first game this season, and this is match number 4.
Yes, Ajay, absolutely. Mumbai Heroes, they're starting their campaign in this CCL T10 Blast, powered by Bharati Cement. They are playing the first game. They have won the toss, and Varun straight away said that he would like to bat. And if Kerala Strikers, if they win this game, they sail into the finals. It's an important game for Strikers and as well as for Mumbai Heroes. And we see the Mumbai Heroes dugout. And with me in the company, Raman. Raman, welcome.
Thank you so much, Sunil. You got Sohail Khan, the owner of Mumbai Heroes, looking on. He's a very, very avid sports enthusiast. But that's the schedule. Of course, we've seen quite a few matches played out today. Bengal beating Chennai by 13, and then the Kerala Strikers getting the better of Karnataka Bulldozers by 9 wickets. A very comprehensive victory.
And the home team, Telugu beat Bengal by 9 wickets. That's a huge margin.
And I thought the Dew had a huge role to play in that. The ease with which the Telugu Warriors coasted home, Sunil. I was a little surprised when I heard Varun Badola say that I'm going to bat first. Manoj Tiwari to open the batting. And you can see the color. Remember, Manoj Tiwari till last season was with the Bhojpuri Dabangs, led the side, captained the side, the light blue, the sky blue color. You can see that it's a clear reference to that color and the team that he used to captain and bring to the Celebrity Cricket League.
And that's the leader. Manoj Tiwari is a wonderful cricketer, we all know it. And his partner is Samir Kochar, the host of IPL.
He's a capable batsman as well, likes to open. He's opened before as well.
Raman, we all know that he's a capable anchor, but as a batsman he needs to prove it.
Well, I've seen him a couple of times, a couple of seasons batting for the Mumbai Heroes. Can pack a punch, but I tell you what, Manoj Tiwari, I completely agree with you. He's got the arsenal to bat and score runs, to bowl and take wickets.
And here we see the familiar faces from the Mumbai Heroes team, the celebrities. Samir Kochar getting ready to face from the Kerala Strikers. And here we see the dugout from the Strikers as well.
The Mumbai Heroes will be hoping that they get their campaign off to a winning start. Kabir looking on, he's right towards the extreme left looking on, and there's no dearth of glamour. I've said that before, I'll say it again when it comes to the Celebrity Cricket League.
The beautiful women with their teams, supporting their teams. Wonderful.
Lady Luck, will it smile on the Mumbai Heroes? First ball.
Oh, wow. That was a wake-up call for Samir. It's very important. The Lady Luck need to be there with every team. And there is no dearth of Lady Luck with every franchisee with teams.
Well, that's, as they say, one of the givens when it comes to CCL. And this is the CCL T10 Blast that's powered by Bharti Cement. Samir Kochar on strike. Shafiq has opened the bowling for the Kerala Strikers. Another play and miss by Kochar.
That's another dot ball. Samir shakes his head. Sohail looks a bit worried after 2 balls.
Well, he's a very ardent sports follower. Sohail Khan owns teams across leagues. It's not just restricted to CCL. We saw him in the Super Boxing League as well. So he's a guy who loves sport.
He has another team in Dubai as well, T10, which recently played in the T10 international games. It's called Aquarians. Generally, the Khan's family supports all the sport, which is Samir. After 4 balls, Samir looks a bit out of touch. He has a smile.
He's got to get a move on. 4-dot delivery space. It's not even a T20, remember. Now it's a T10.
बॉल बैट पे लगना चाहिए या स्टंप पे लग गए तो बंदा बाहर.
First runs on the board. खाता खुला. समीर कोचा का खाता खुला. मुंबई हीरोज का भी. Well, till last season, remember, you also had a team from Punjab, and that looks like Hans from the. He used to play for the Punjab team till last season. Well, it's a colourful outlet, isn't
Absolutely.
it? The Mumbai. It's a colourful unit, the Mumbai Heroes.
This man on the screen, Manoj Tiwari, very enterprising person, very active person. We see here the Mumbai Heroes dugout and their supporters.
Serious faces, but I tell you what, the smiles will return if Manoj Tiwari's bat starts talking. Oh, too far wide, outside off, another wide call. The tactic is clear. I think they know what Manoj Tiwari can do. Anything around middle or off, or even slightly outside off, he's going to whack it towards long on.
And too full. That's the reason they're adapting the tactics, bowling away from his bat. Because of his body weight, he can't reach the ball.
He's just got to be careful here. At least try and keep it close. Yeah, that's well bowled. Could be a run out here. Yes, there is. Where was Manoj Tiwari going? Well, now he'll have to run back to the dugout because he's been accounted for.
That's the bat start for Mumbai Heroes. Tiwari getting run out. That's the brilliant bowling by Kerala Strikers. Bowler on his follow through straight away onto the stumps. Thank you very much.
Shafiq did well. Tiwari's gone without opening his account. Run out, and Mumbai Heroes are 3 for 1 at the end of the first over.
3 for 1 after 1 over Mumbai Heroes. But Raman जी यहाँ पे मैं पंजाब दा शेर का टी शर्ट देख रहा हूँ मगर खेल रहा है मुंबई हीरोज को.
देखिए मुंबई हीरोज जो है ना एक कलरफुल आउटलेट है और एक कलरफुल आउटफिट भी है. सबको अलाउ करते हैं चाहे वो भोजपुरी दबंग के कप्तान क्यों ना हो या नवराज हंस क्यों ना हो जो नंबर 9 जर्सी पहने हुए नॉन स्ट्राइकिंग एंड पे हैं.
तो मुंबई तो हीरोज ही हो गए फिर.
बिल्कुल. Samir Kocha will be on strike. Mani Kutan to start a fresh over. And it's held up because the side screen behind the bowler's arm, well, still showing the branding.
The sponsor. They have to wait for it to move on.
What Samir Kocha wouldn't give to emulate the number that's on his back at the moment. He's got 100 on his back. He'd like to get 100 in front of his name. And remember, Mumbai are batting first. Lost an early wicket. 9 more overs to go. Can he get a move on?
Very important. Samir Kochar, since his partner Manoj Tiwari got run out in the last over of the last ball of the first over, and the pressure on for Samir as he has played couple of dot balls early on.
As he batted out most of that first over, gave Tiwari just 1 ball to face and he got run out on that. Wanted to get a move on with the scoring rate. So that's when pressure can build on for a side. And remember, it's 10 overs. So 60 balls. You've got to count. I think, Sunil, the important part is you count it as each event. You can't count it as 1 over. You've got to count it as 6 separate events in that over and try and do the best.
Absolutely, Raman. It's important to run a ball. If not a boundary, you need to get run a ball. So the mindset of all the teams, batsmen need to look at run a ball when they get bat on. Manikuttan. This one, I was about to hear from you, Raman. I expecting that the smile says it all. He has already played. This could be his fifth ball, sixth ball, 6 dot ball.
Look at that. Varun Badola is getting a little worried, the captain for the Mumbai Heroes side.
Definitely, because the way this one, Samir hits 1 bounce to the boundary. Finally, after 6 balls, he nailed it 1. He picked it up nicely, this one.
The difference was it was there for hitting. It wasn't really a delivery that was really in the slot, but sat up nicely, a half tracker. Look at that. It sat up nicely for him to flow through with the shot.
Got a good bounce, meeting the ball in the right sweet spot. We all say that. The owner, not a happy man. Looks not a happy man. Can be. After 5 overs, we need to see.
Sunil, tell me, how many times were you happy when you were run out first ball?
I made sure next time I will not take a single unless I'll make him run out my partner.
Tit for tat. Oh, it's in the gap. There's going to be runs here for Kocha. At least a couple. Deft footwork. And you could hear the call of keeper, which basically was to throw at the keeper's end.
As the glamorous support for Mumbai Heroes team. Samir placed it very well through covers and mid-off in between them. Raman, I think if Mumbai Indians need to put up a big score, Samir Kochar has to fire the first another 1.5 overs.
Look at the field. You've got third man up, you've got fine leg up, you've got the backward point fielder and point fielder in position. So it's interesting, you've got three players on that offside ring. He's bowled it on the middle stump, flicked away, 4 more, look at that.
That's a nicely done from Samir. That's a brilliant one. I think whatever he has played, those 4-5 dot balls, he made it count in 2 shots. That's the impact what Samir is capable of.
Look at that. He's just taken an inside edge and 4 lucky runs for Kocha, who's now got a strike rate. Strike rate of over 100 now for Samir Kocha, redeeming himself after a very quiet first over.
Definitely, with these 3 boundaries, I think Samir is feeling a lot of confidence. That's another one. Didn't time it though, but still he gets a single.
So an expensive over, that's what it's turning out to be. They've already got 11 of it, and there's 1 ball that still remains. Navraj is going to be on strike.
What Navraj Hans is going to do in this over, need to wait and watch.
Navraj Hans on strike. Last delivery of the over coming up from Mani Kuttan. Oh, stand and deliver. That was a cracker, but straight to the fielder. 2 overs gone. It's 14 for 1. First game for Mumbai Heroes in the CCL T10 Blast, powered by Bharti Cement. And they, after winning the toss, are 14 for 1 after 2 overs. Kocha has contributed 12 of those 14 runs.
He's in a good form, Samir, after the first 4-5 deliveries. He really made it count, those the next 4-5 deliveries. Got 3 good boundaries. And he looks good to attack this over as well. And he knows that this 1 over is going to make a difference.
सुनील फील्ड बड़ा जबरदस्त है, लॉन्ग ऑन डाला हुआ है और थर्ड मैन जानते हैं कोचर प्रेफर करते हैं डाउन द ग्राउंड हिट करना.
I think it's a sharp single. Samir, that's a good strategy from Kerala strikers, having third man and long on. The way Raman last ball Navraj Hans played, I think he looks very solid. The way he drove the last ball, wow.
No wonders he's turning out for the Mumbai Heroes. Varun Badola would be waiting for his opportunity to come out and roll his arm over. Cramp for room. ये अच्छी गेंद थी. शफीक की क्रैम्प किया, ज़्यादा जगह नहीं दी नवराज हंस को.
क्रैम्प किया ताकि वो सिंगल लेने की कोशिश किया, मगर कोशिश नहीं हुई सिंगल की. Good planning, good strategy.
केरला स्ट्राइकर्स एक गेम जीत चुके हैं, ये मैच भी जीत जाते हैं तो सीधा फाइनल में प्रवेश, और फिर इंतजार करेंगे कल कौन खेलेगा उनके खिलाफ.
That's another dot from Shafiq. That's fantastic.
The smiles are going to return on these pretty faces if the boundaries start flowing.
Absolutely. If the same thing it happens on the dot balls, we don't see those smiles.
Oh, chuck de fatte. यही कह सकते हो. Although there is No fielder there. It's going to be 4. He opens his account, does Navraj Hans with that boundary.
Shakte fakte 90 gilli. Ye le chauka.
I think you're missing Sidhu ji.
Definitely, we all miss his Sidhuisms. But this one from Navraj Hans, clearing the boundary. Brilliant one. To open his account and take the score to 19.
छोटी गलती बड़ा खामियाजा, यही कह रहे हैं नवराज हंस. डालिए स्लॉट के अंदर, ऑफ स्टंप के थोड़ा सा बाहर हुई, हाथ खोलने का मौका मिला तो हश्र यही होगा. एक खिलाड़ी डीप बैकवर्ड पॉइंट पे, एक थर्ड मैन पे, 2 बाउंड्री राइडर्स हैं, दोनों ऑफ साइड पे और बिहाइंड स्क्वायर.
मेरे को लगता है रमन जी इस बार बॉल मिड विकेट के रीजन पे जाएंगी. कोशिश तो वही थी
पंडित जी, आगे क्या होने वाला है ये बताओ.
कोशिश तो वही थी, जिस हिसाब से उसने फील्ड ले लिया है थर्ड मैन और डी पॉइंट ने, उसने तो डालना ही है आगे और बैट्समैन भी कोशिश भी करना है कि मिड विकेट के ऊपर ही मारना है.
1 ball to go in this over. It'll be interesting to see how many can Navraj Hans get off this final delivery. They've got 5 off the over already. A dot ball to end the over. 6 gone. It's in fact 3 gone now. It's 19 for 1.
रमन, यहाँ पे हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि पॉइंट्स टेबल केरला ऊपर पहुँच गई है तेलुगु के साथ. बंगाल थर्ड, मुंबई फोर्थ, चेन्नई एंड कर्नाटका सबसे नीचे.
केरला स्ट्राइकर्स के पास आज अच्छा मौका है. नेट रन रेट बहुत हेल्दी. तेलुगु की भी अच्छी विन थी. बंगाल 2 खेल चुके हैं, 1 हारा 1 जीता, तो इट्स अ मिक्स बैग फॉर देम.
जो भी तेलुगु केरला स्ट्राइकर्स यहाँ पे कोशिश करेंगे जीतने के लिए, अगर जीत गए तो सीधा फाइनल्स में पहुंचेंगे.
मणिकुंतन कंटिन्यू करते हुए, 1 ओवर डाला, इससे पहले 11 रन दिए थे, थोड़ा सा एक्सपेंसिव रहे थे उस ओवर में. कीपर अप टू द स्टंप्स. दे आर अपीलिंग फॉर अ स्टंपिंग हियर एंड इट्स बीन रेफर्ड टू द थर्ड अंपायर. मणिकुंतन,
मेरे को लगता है जिस हिसाब से कीपर और बॉलर एक्साइटमेंट दिखा रहे हैं, शायद काफी नजदीकी मामला हो सकता है. दिस लुक्स ओके विद द नो बॉल लाइन.
कोचर ओवर बैलेंस कर रहे थे. बिल्कुल परफेक्ट स्टंपिंग कीपर द्वारा. The foot was in the air when the bails were whipped off. He's gonna have to go.
That's a brilliant work from the keeper. केरला स्ट्राइकर्स के लिए ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट विकेट थी रमन, क्योंकि समीर was really middling the ball well. This stage, Mumbai Heroes need their batsmen to get more runs on the board. Otherwise, Kerala strikers काफी आगे जा सकते हैं.
So he's gone for 13, Sameer Kocha. It's 19 for 2. Raja Bhairwani, the new batsman in for the Mumbai Heroes, who's tottering at 19 for 2. Sameer Kocha out for 13 after facing 12 deliveries. सुनील, जब ऐसे बैट्समैन आउट होता है T10 के फॉर्मेट में 12 बॉल खेले, लगभग रन बॉल स्कोर किया, तो आप कहते हैं गलती हो गई थोड़ी, या तो बने इतनी देर तो और रन बनाओ।
नहीं, मेरा मतलब है रमन जी, क्योंकि इतना बॉल खेलने के बाद भी आउट होने जरूरत नहीं थी, मतलब इट वाज अ गुड ट्राई, दैट्स अ ब्रिलियंट वन फ्रॉम राजा, गेटिंग अ बाउंड्री, getting into opening his account and taking the score, their team score to 23.
मुझे ऐसा लगा सुनील, he just got a little lucky because he played it so far across the line, bat इतना across आ रहा था, बच गए कि inside edge लगा.
That was a special cut, Raman. Can see that. Otherwise, he would have been in front of the stumps.
Runs are in, that's what matters for the Mumbai Heroes. Raja Bharwani opens his account. 4 of the very first ball. कैप्टन सोच रहे होंगे मुझे कुछ करना पड़ेगा. वरुण बडोला.
Varun Badola is in all sorts of thoughts.
Was there an edge on that? Get a feeling the replay is going to be very interesting. With the keeper standing up, it's very difficult to tell.
Let's see. Quite far away from this bat.
Yes, but it's always difficult for the wicket keeper when the ball's pitching up and you're standing up to the stumps.
That's the difficult one where the keeper's always been tested. Manikuttan has been bowling dot balls. That's a pressure for Mumbai Heroes.
What a fantastic over from Manikuttan. He's just given away 4 runs, picked up a wicket. Couple of deliveries still to come. But life getting very tough for Raja Bharwani, and well, worried faces in the Mumbai Heroes camp. Pretty worried looking faces.
We all know that. Why is that? Because of the score on the board. The score on the board says it all. One more to go in this over. Though Raja Bharwani got a boundary from the first ball, but after that it would have been sensible to give a strike. Take a single, go to the non-striker end.
They've been looking for glory shots. Oh, he does get a single, but it's on the last ball of the over. So which means he'll retain strike for the next over. 4 overs gone, it's 24 for 2.
Hemant. Ah.
24 for 2. Mumbai Heroes. 13 to Sameer Kocha, but he's back in the hut. Navraj Hans has scored 4. Raja Bharwani scored 5. And they haven't been given a lot of opportunity to score big runs by the Kerala strikers, bowlers. Prashant Alexander, the man who did the job with the bat in the first game for the strikers, is now coming on to bowl.
Alexander the King. The one who made the difference for Kerala strikers against Karnataka Bulldozers. Back in action, this time with the ball.
रन रेट 6 रन प्रति ओवर की इस समय मुंबई हीरोज की. आप 6 रन प्रति ओवर एक टाइम पे कहते थे ब्रिलियंट, पर अभी T10 फॉर्मेट है. यू लुकिंग एट 12 एन ओवर एंड देयर एट यू नो जस्ट हाफ ऑफ दैट.
It is exciting, but you know the way the batsmen are going in this format, they're only looking at to hit the big ones, whereas That's the weak one. Raja clearing it off in front of the side screen. This one clearly.
चलिए कुछ तो मिला फैंस को सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए. राजा भरवानी का एक कॉन्फिडेंट शॉट डाउन द ग्राउंड.
Went back and across. It's a good pick.
Sunil, how many times have you seen batsmen in the limited over format or the shortest format just plant that front foot, plant that right foot back and across, and then just wait कि कुछ भी आएगा चलिए बाहर डालूंगा अभी से.
आजकल ये वाला बॉल बहुत कम मिलता देखने को.
ये लीजिए एक और सिमिलर अप्रोच राजा भरवानी की. वो जो बैक फुट है केवल अक्रॉस जा रहा है, खुल जाते हैं पूरी तरह स्टांस के अंदर. अब दीजिए क्या देंगे आप.
हर बॉल पे चौका नहीं मिलने वाला है इस पोजीशन से. आज तो संडे है, मिलना चाहिए.
मांग तो है पर मुझे लगता नहीं है केरला स्ट्राइकर्स इतनी आसानी से क्रिसमस गिफ्ट देने वाले हैं.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. बहुत टाइट बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं केरला स्ट्राइकर्स बॉलर्स ने. हम लोग अक्सर क्रिकेट में कहते हैं कंजूसी बॉलिंग. ये कंजूसी बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं केरला स्ट्राइकर्स ने.
ये लीजिए chance of a run out here. No, they've taken the single. 17 dot deliveries. We're just in the 5th over of the innings. मतलब लगभग 3 ओवर डॉट डिलीवरीज के साथ निकाल दिए.
That shows that कितने कंजूस है केरला स्ट्राइकर्स ने. अपनी बॉलिंग पे रन नहीं दे रहे हैं. जितने भी बाउंड्रीज बनाए समीर ने बना के चले गए.
केवल 11 स्कोरिंग डिलीवरीज आई हैं टोटल अभी तक इस मुंबई हीरोज की इनिंग्स के अंदर. ये स्लिप करी थी हाथ से बॉल.
ये नो बॉल हो सकता था मगर
दिया नहीं है. और मुझे लगता है सुनील उसकी वजह ये कि बैट्समैन डाउन द विकेट आ रहे थे. ही वाज कमिंग डाउन द ट्रैक, मेट इट हाई. अगर खड़े रहते तो शायद वेस्ट हाइट के नीचे ही मिलती बॉल.
हो सकता था.
ये हो सकता था वाली बात तो वो हुई सुनील कि अगर चाची की मूछें होती तो वो चाचा होती. हो सकता था तो कुछ भी हो सकता था.
ब्रिलियंट वन. बट फिर भी मैं ये मानता हूँ केरला कंजूसी बॉलिंग बहुत कर रहे हैं.
ये आज आपका पेट वर्ड है,
कंजूसी बॉलिंग. मैं तो हमेशा जब भी मैंने वनडेज खेले थे, मैं वैसे शेयर करना चाहता हूँ, अगर मुझे विकेट नहीं मिलते होते तो मैं हमेशा कंजूसी बॉलिंग करता था.
और उससे किसी और को विकेट मिल जाते थे. जनरली यू बिल्ड प्रेशर एट वन एंड डोंट यू.
इट इज अ tactics applied by the bowlers. It's a partnership.
Oh, that's a cracker of a shot, but there's a fielder very straight at long off. Just a single, that's all they'll get. It's 31 for 2 after 5.
Not too many big overs coming for the Mumbai Heroes. 31 for 2 after 5 overs. Raja on 11, Navraj on 5. Last year saw him play for the Punjab side. Navraj is a good striker, but at the moment the going hasn't been that great. Half the overs gone in this innings. And in comes the runner as well. Welcome, Vineet.
Good evening, Ajay, and a very Merry Christmas to you. Well, the crowd at the stadium seems to have thinned right after the starry-eyed boy Akhil Akineni left. But nevertheless, the match is still packing a punch. A very delicate situation. Sameer Kocher doing a fine job, but he had to depart. Some poor shots and some poor thinking and lack of execution perhaps, Ajay Mehra, that led to his early departure. Could have stuck around after Manoj Tiwari took that chance and headed right for the dugout.
Just hit a few good boundaries, but this is going to be a wide. They need a few runs here, whatever way they come. The strikers did a wonderful job. Bit of tension prevailing there in the dugout. You can see the captain out there, Varun Badola, in the middle. Win the toss and batting first. Things haven't gone their way. Coming down the track. That's a good strike. And that's going to be a much needed boundary as well from Raja. He's making a move here.
Not a very valiant effort to stop that ball. And gets them another 4 runs and adds to the tally. Takes them to 36 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. And it's the 6th over that's on.
बड़ी चीज ये है विनीत कि रनों का क्वेश्चन चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर रन नहीं होंगे तो गेंदबाज फिर क्या दबाव नहीं डाल पाएंगे. कम से कम 70-80 रन जितने भी बन जाएं. विकेट अभी भी हाथ में है, ये नहीं कि विकेट हाथ में नहीं, 8 विकेट हाथ में है. राजा में क्षमता है, पिछले सीजन में देखा है कि अच्छी बल्लेबाजी कर सकते हैं. ये डग आउट मुंबई हीरोज का. मनोज तिवारी ने आज ज्यादा कुछ बल्ले के साथ कमाल किया नहीं. समीर की आप बात कर रहे थे, कोई अच्छी बाउंड्रीज के बाद वो भी आउट हो गए. अभी जो वर्तमान औसत है लगभग 7 की. कदमों का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, हल्का सा टॉस अप करते हुए सुरेश, थोड़ा हल्का सा फ्लाइट कर रहे हैं.
5 से भी कम ओवर बचे हैं अजय, और अगर इसी रन रेट के लिहाज से ये अपनी इनिंग्स को आगे बढ़ाते रहे तो कुछ खास बचेगा नहीं डिफेंड करने को. और ये मुंबई इंडियंस का डग आउट, खूबसूरती और एंटरटेनमेंट का मेला. मुंबई का डग आउट और खूबसूरती का मेला. और ये नवराज, पंजाब के शेर, पंजाब के पुत्र, थोड़ा एग्रेशन अगर दिखाएं तो मजा आ जाए.
एक मुकाबला में याद है जो चंडीगढ़ में हुआ था, बहुत शानदार बल्लेबाजी की थी पिछले सीजन. इन्होंने बड़े बड़े शॉट लगाए थे, क्षमता है, पर यहाँ पे जो प्रेशर है वो अलग प्रकार का. ये देखिए, और बेहतरीन संपर्क, इसी की चर्चा मैं कर रहा था. ये क्षमता है, जो लॉन्ग हैंडल है इसका अच्छा प्रयोग करते हैं. मैक्सिमम 6 रन मिलते हुए वहां पे नवराज को. पहले ही मन बना लिया था. और बेहतरीन बैट फ्लो देखिए, कमाल का.
पिछला संस्करण इन्होंने पंजाब के लिए खेला था, पर एग्रेशन उतना ही दिखा रहे हैं अजय जितना पिछले साल दिखाया था. और अगर आपको याद हो कि पिछले साल भी इन्होंने कुछ मैच बचाऊ पारियां खेली थी, जिसकी वजह से इनकी टीम ने इनको काफी सराहा था. नर्वस लग रहे हैं सोहेल खान, साथ में मनोज तिवारी, जो निराश होंगे अपने आप से कि एक अच्छी परिपक्व पारी को आज वो अंजाम नहीं दे सके. खैर, नर्व्स का गेम है ये. जो उन पर काबू पा सकता है वो विजेता कहलाता है, वो सिकंदर है.
पर ये अच्छा ओवर आता हुआ, फिर से फुल लेंथ डिलीवरी है, बढ़िया बैट फ्लो. गैप में अब ऐसे स्ट्रोक्स तो खेलने होंगे. 16 रन आते हुए अभी तक इस ओवर में. ये महंगा ओवर साबित होता हुआ सुरेश का. पहला ही ओवर है उनका. थोड़ी गेंद को पहुंचते हुए अब थोड़ा ओस का प्रभाव नजर आता हुआ. और ये जिक्र भी किया था वरुण ने कि अब ओस तो रहेगी इस टाइम, क्योंकि अब अंतिम मुकाबला है, आज का चौथा मुकाबला.
आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की और सुरेश देखते हैं कहां जाती है शॉट के लिए. एक बार फिर से मिस फील्ड और एक रन आया. 6 ओवर समाप्ति के बाद 48 पर 2. CCL T10 Blast powered by Bharti Cement का चौथा और अल्टीमेट मुकाबला। मुंबई हीरोज बैटिंग कर रही है 49 पर 2, 6 ओवर के बाद, और आज का आखिरी और चौथा मुकाबला है ये। मुंबई का पहला मुकाबला है आज के दिन, और कोशिश यही है कि एक फॉर्मिडेबल टोटल तक पहुंचे, क्योंकि अभी जो स्क्रीन पर नजर आ रहा है दोस्तों, जो स्कोर बोर्ड पर नजर आ रहा है, वो हताश करने वाला एक टोटल है। इस टोटल के साथ मुझे नहीं लगता है कि कप्तान खुश होंगे।
Yeah, strikers should be happy the way things have panned out for them. They won the first game. They're looking good here. They bowled well. They bowled up the right lines. Picked up a couple of wickets early. Sameer and Manoj Tiwari. The strikers have had a good day so far. They win this game and they sail to the finals. They'll be waiting for the other team. Remember, the top two teams, they qualify for the final. That's going to take place tomorrow. Arun Beni now coming in. Decent bat as well, decent all-rounder for the Kerala strikers. Had a productive over, the last one. Mumbai Heroes.
18 runs coming off of it, Ajay. And that's the kind of over that they need in the remainder of the overs if they want to reach a formidable total. And the dugout for the Kerala strikers, poised as well as excited by the proceedings that are going in the middle of this crease. Raja and Navraj at the crease, trying to push this juggernaut to a sane conclusion. And anything that hits the 3-digit mark should be a sane conclusion. Well, the partnership so far has rendered 30 runs of 17 balls. And these two gentlemen, if they hold fort, can accomplish what they have set out to. And that is to produce a defensive and a formidable total. Well, an attempt to flush the ball towards the offside.
You know, at times you realize, Vinny, that in a T10 format, you have to just go for the boundaries. But I just feel also rotation of strike is important. If the boundaries are not coming, they will come in the course of time. But then you've got to take those singles and churn the strike. That's going to be important. Not timing it too well. Well, falling in no man's land. We'll pick up one more run there. The 50 up for the Heroes with that single.
Well, that was an irresponsible and not a very well executed shot. The ball lands safely and Raja gets to be on his crease. The 50 comes up for the Mumbai Heroes and it should only be uphill from here. Well, that's a good shot. Let's see whether it crosses the boundary, and it does. A welcome boundary for Navraj, taking up the total to 54. Effortless shot to point.
Yeah, the bowler wasn't happy because went through the legs there. Shouldn't have been any run, in fact. Racing should have been fielded at the point area. Normally at that area, at point, you have the best fielders in the team, but not a great effort there. Conceding a boundary. Navraj is a good striker, moves on to 21 now. Glue to the middle.
Well, the Kerala strikers dug out, looking excited, looking happy. Well, that's well hit, but if it's not going to make the boundary, and they can only take a single.
You know, just seeing the batting lineup for the Heroes, they still have someone like Purvlak here who can tong the ball. Jay also is a good striker. So this still have some batting left in the ranks. The split on the offside, in the gap as well. That's going to be a 4. Good strike there. Put him in style by Raja.
A welcome shot, well executed. Punch towards the offside. The Mumbai dugout reeling under happiness after such boundaries are struck every now and then. Navraj doing his part of the deal. Has cracked a 6er and has scored 3 4s. And Raja on the other end, equally compatible and equally destructive. Well, that's a wide ball. A welcome run yet again brings up the total to 60. The penultimate ball will have to be repeated, and Sohail Khan looking pensive and tensed. Well, can only get a single try for the second, but at the end of 7 overs, it's 61 for 2 for the Mumbai Heroes.
Match number 4, Mumbai Heroes batting first. Sameer and Manoj, not a great start for them. Navraj and Raja on 22 apiece. Navraj has looked in good touch. Purva, Andranil mentioned about Jay as well. He's a decent customer with the bat. So 3 overs remaining from here. That means 18 legal deliveries. Sanju Salim now coming in.
Well, Ajay, going by the form that we saw of Manoj Tiwari in the last season, I was hoping he would at least get past a duck. A rusty, you think? Or is it the format? Didn't give him too much time to settle down.
I think that was an error, committed by him. Can't say much. That happens in this game. Didn't exactly know where the ball was, looking for that run. That happens. That can happen to any batsman, Vineet. That is what this game is all about.
Stranger things have happened in the game of cricket, Ajay. And that was no strange thing, let me tell you that. Start of the 8th over. The Mumbai team will be looking to cross that elusive 3-digit mark. Will they get to 100? 18 balls to go. And that's a big one if it's not caught. Seems to be safe. The fielder does try to get close to it, but just runs past it, turns around, takes a U-turn and goes back for it. Helping the Mumbai Heroes take a couple of runs. In fact, take 3 runs, just short of 4 runs.
Bit of selfie time, but you're right. That should have been fielded. Shouldn't have been 3 runs. Bit of comedy of errors on that occasion. Not ready on that occasion. Navraj just walking back, signaling to the umpire as well. पर अगर यहां से जैसे आप कह रहे थे अगर 10 रन भी आते हैं प्रति ओवर तो 92 रन कम से कम कुछ तो होगा और अभी भी विकेट शेष है.
विकेट शेष है और कॉन्फिडेंस, तजुर्बा बल्लेबाजों के संग है और सेटल हो चुके हैं ये, और ये कोशिश करी इसको उठा के खेलने की, पर लगता है कि एक और विकेट गिरेगा और ये तीसरा विकेट मुंबई हीरोज का गिरा. राजा को वापस जाना होगा.
जी हाँ, राजा बढ़िया बल्लेबाजी कर रहे थे और निराश होंगे. हाँ ना तालमेल में कमी और वापस जाना होगा राजा को. ये फर्क पड़ता है जब आप सेट हो जाए, अपना विकेट गवा दे, नया बैट्समैन आता है फिर मुश्किलें बढ़ती हैं. देखिए अब क्रॉस लाइन खेलने का प्रयास किया नवराज ने, काफी आगे निकल गए थे राजा. फिर वापस जाते हुए अगर दौड़ते तो रन पूरा कर लेते, बहुत दूर रह गए. एक और विकेट गिरता हुआ, तीसरा विकेट 64 पे 3 मुंबई हीरोज.
शबीर अहलूवालिया नए बल्लेबाज क्रीज पर आए और ये वेलकम बाउंड्री नवराज के ब्लेड से आती हुई, माफी चाहूंगा. अच्छे फॉर्म में नजर आ रहे हैं अच्छी लय, अच्छे फ्लो में नजर आ रहे हैं.
Yeah, lights coming in his eyes and missing that one. You see, taking a very evasive action. Lights coming up. Got to cover it. That's going to be important. But conceding a boundary in the process.
लाइट्स आ रही थी आंखों में अजय या बॉल आ रही थी आंखों में? खैर जो भी आ रहा था उसका नतीजा ये हुआ कि एक बाउंड्री कंसीड करी. और नवराज going from strength to strength. Well, he's tried to hit that hard, but will fall short of the boundary and intercepted by the fielder. Will only be able to take a single.
After the wicket of Raja, it was Shabir who came in. He's a decent all-rounder. A good striker, Shabir. The tall man. He'll be the man on strike, Shabir. High up in the air, man coming underneath. Will he take it? Oh, messing that one up. Dear, oh dear.
Well, like I said, Ajay Mehra, if I put $1 in my pocket for every time a catch was dropped, I would be a millionaire. Too many dropped catches and too many sloppy fielding instances. That was a sitter, but he's dropped it. That was a laddu of a catch that he's dropped. Had he taken it, would have definitely dented the confidence of the Mumbai Heroes. Shabir Ahluwalia, a well-rounded batsman, tries to hit it off again, but doesn't quite get there.
So match number 4 in progress. Mumbai Heroes, Navraj going strong. He's batted well, 27, getting a start. Shabir just coming. He's done 2 of 2 deliveries. A couple of runouts really haven't helped the Mumbai Heroes cause. Going to be a change in bowling as well. A lot of change in the field at the moment. 71 for 3. Mumbai Heroes going to be Alexander. 1 over 7 runs. Did a good job in his opening over. Shafiq has bowled 2 overs. Manikutan as well, 2 overs for 16 runs. The only successful bowler for the Kerala strikers. There's 2 overs left. A lot of talk going on in that dugout. Sohail Khan is watching the proceedings, looking a bit tense as well. They need to get at least 1 good over from here on. A lot will depend on the man on strike, Navraj.
Mumbai Heroes, the dugout seems to be pensive and a little tensed. They need a good total. They need to win this match. And Alexander is the new man with the ball in his hand. Navraj looking strong as ever. A handy strike rate. Shabir on the other end will definitely look to take batters home and come up with those big shots. Well, couldn't get that quite right. Navraj missing the plot. And looking for that delivery that would catapult his blade off and get him some kind of an impetus with the bat. Well, the second last over of the first innings of this match, and he tried to hit it hard again, but quite didn't get it. And another chance, but missed. They get a single and take the total to 72.
That was once again a comedy of errors. What he needed to do was just run towards the wicket, take the bails off. It was a bit late going to the non-strikers and not timing it too well. Just reacting a bit late. The runner, just shying at the stumps. Not a long distance, but missing it. Shabir is going to be the man on strike now. Can use the long handle, can really step on the gas. He's got to change gears. Not much time left in this innings now. Oh, whacking that one on the onside. That's going to be a 4. Good strike. Exactly what the need of the hour is. Exactly what the doctor ordered for the Heroes.
Neetu Chandra in the dugout praising the efforts of Shabir Ahluwalia. He's been a star in soaps, he's been a star in sitcoms, and he's emerging as a star in this cause as well. A welcome boundary for the Mumbai Heroes. But 9 balls remaining in this innings, and the Mumbai Heroes would perhaps not like to waste even a single ball from here on. Well, he tries to go for the big one again. Intercepted by the fielder. Will manage just a single.
You know, just thought that a Malik Shabir who can strike some big shots would have been promoted up the order. A few smiles returning back. That's good to see.
Kavita Kaushik and Velusha D'Souza. They're in the dugout, supporting the Mumbai Heroes. Showing a lot of support for these two guys. The penultimate ball did not lead to much of an impact. The last ball of the over, and this is going to go right down to the wire.
Has had a good day so far, Alexander. He's done well with the bat in the first game. Once again, playing on the onside. And that's a very good catch. That's a terrific catch. Take that beauty. Very nicely judged in the deep. Not the easiest of catches. That's going to be an important wicket as well. The 4th one falling for the Heroes, and they're delighted. Very good anticipation. Just thought that was connected well enough. Just taking his left foot away, making room for himself. But just see that for a catch. Very nicely judged. The timing of the jump as well. Perfect. Keeping his balance, keeping his composure. And Shabir has to walk back. Caught by Shafiq, out for 7. Is 78 for 4.
'78 for 4. A brilliant catch taken in the last ball of the previous over. And Apurv Lakhia, the director, is the man in the middle of the crease. 78 is the score, and 6 more balls to go. And every ball, every shot, every instant will count from here on. And Arun is the bowler who's back for his 2nd over. And Navraj is still holding strong, still holding fort. Has come up with a brilliant performance. Has played with a lot of gumption and a lot of serenity to bring the Mumbai Heroes to this sane total.
He's a useful all-rounder. Apurv Lakhia, decent bowler. But the problem is not too many deliveries remaining in the last over. Round the corner, going to be Arun Beni now. See 12 runs in his first over. The banner strike is going to be the left-hander, the southpaw, Apurv Lakhia. Just wants to be very precise regarding the field setting. Also, it's a fielder at short fine leg. Can't be straight down the leg side. That's a good delivery. Very good delivery. Right in the block hole. Tough for the new batsman in. Not going to be easy for him, Apurv Lakhia.
Absolutely right, Ajay. That was a brilliant delivery. Couldn't manage to get his bat around that ball. Well, that only makes the target even harder. 5 balls remaining, and they still haven't reached a total, which perhaps can be a little apprehensive for the opposition to chase, and that's a welcome 4 from the bat of Apoorv Lakhia. A handy all-rounder, a good bowler and a good batsman. This is the situation that he's cut out for, and this is the situation he has to capitalize on. 4 balls remaining, and he needs to make it count for every ball.
अब फाइन लेग का फील्डर आप सर्कल के अंदर रख रहे हैं और फिर मिडल और लेग की लाइन कर रहे हैं, तो मुश्किलें होंगी बतौर गेंदबाज। वही कप्तान ने उनको कहा कि ऑस्ट्रम के बाहर करी जो पहली गेंद की थी ये बेहतर। अब वहां पे प्रोटेक्शन है आपके पास। ओ मुश्किल, ये मुश्किल है, और अपने साथी से काफी निराश, नवराज से काफी निराश कि वापस नहीं आए। मुड़े जरूर थे, 2 रन लेना चाहते, और यही बात कर रहे हैं राजा के साथ भी, ये उनकी कॉल है। देखिए कैसे मुड़े वहां पे, और अच्छी थ्रो।
इसको कहते हैं क्लासिक goof up। जब तेलुगु टीम खेल रही थी तभी हमने सचिन जोशी और कप्तान अखिल अकिनेनी के बीच में 3-4 बार ऐसे फंबल्स होते हुए देखे, जहां पे कम्युनिकेशन गैप की वजह से एक सेट बैट्समैन आउट होने की कगार पर आ गया था, और यहां पर ऐसा ही हुआ। गुस्सा दिखाते हुए a livid Apoorv Lakhia, he could have salvaged the situation. He's probably trying to tell his captain that it was not his fault, and he could have made a difference had he not lost his wicket. Sharad is the new man in the middle, and let's see if he can make a difference or not, or perhaps just rotate strike and give Navraj the lead.
Sharad Kelkar, the new batsman, in 83 for 5, half the side back in the heart, but just 3 balls remaining now in this innings. It's really disappointed. Oh, knocking timber, striking timber. That's good bowling. You miss, I hit. And exactly what Arun Beni has done. The set man who was there for a long time, Navraj, trying to play on the onside, just trying to close the bat face, missing the line, and disturbing the furniture here. Wanted a good over, Heroes, but they lost a few wickets. Answer going back for 28. It's 83 for 6.
दो गेंदें शेष हैं इस आखिरी ओवर में। 83 रन बन चुके हैं 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर, और जय भानुशाली नए बल्लेबाज हैं। सिर्फ 2 गेंदों में क्या कर सकते हैं ये देखना दिलचस्प रहेगा। एक अच्छे सेट बैट्समैन नवराज हंस का एग्जिट हुआ है, वापस डगआउट गए हैं वो। और जैसा कि हमने फरमाया कि केरला ने जिस क्लिनिकल परफॉर्मेंस का आज प्रदर्शन किया है पहले और दूसरे मैच में, वो काबिले तारीफ है। फैंस अभी तक डटे हुए हैं, देर रात है, अभी तक जुड़े हुए हैं अपनी टीम को सपोर्ट करने के लिए। क्रिसमस ईव पर भी इस स्टेडियम में उनका साथ दे रहे हैं, और एक झलक मिल जाए अपने फेवरेट सितारे की, क्योंकि ये है सेलिब्रिटी क्रिकेट लीग। एक झलक मिल जाए अपने सितारे की, अपने आइडल की, उसी राह में ये इतनी देर रात तक ये मैच का लुत्फ उठा रहे हैं।
मिस किया, चूके, दौड़े और ये रन पूरा करेंगे। तो सोच यही थी कि कुछ भी हो जाए वो रन लेना है। तो डेंजर एंड पे दौड़े थे शरद। अगर आप मुंबई हीरोज की बात करें 64 पे 2 थे, और उसके बाद अब 84 पे 6, तो बहुत जल्दी विकेट गंवाए हैं अंतिम ओवर्स में। अब अंतिम गेंद अब आनी बाकी इस इनिंग्स की, ब्लॉक होल में, और लीजिए एक और विकेट। बेहतरीन गेंदबाजी अरुण द्वारा। ब्लॉक होल में सटीक यॉर्कर और 7वां विकेट भी गिरता हुआ हीरोज का। तो केवल 85 रन चाहिए होंगे केरला स्ट्राइकर्स को मैच जीतने के लिए और प्रवेश करने के लिए फाइनल में। और ये थी अंतिम विकेट, बिल्कुल जड़ पे जिसको कहते हैं, अच्छी गति के साथ ब्लॉक होल भी बहुत कठिन रहता है क्योंकि अभी भी आए थे शरद, ज्यादा सेट नहीं हो पाए और वापस जाते हुए अपना खाता भी नहीं खोला शरद ने, 0 पे आउट हुए। 10 ओवर के बाद मुंबई हीरोज 84 पे 7।
कोशिश की थी मुंबई ने कि एक अच्छा टोटल खड़ा करने की कोशिश करें, पर ऐसा हो ना सका। नवराज और राजा के अलावा सिंगल डिजिट्स में ही सबका प्रस्थान हुआ वापस डगआउट की ओर। और अब 85 रन का टारगेट दिया है केरला को और देखना दिलचस्प रहेगा कि उनकी बॉलिंग अब क्या कमाल करके दिखाती। काफी बदलाव हैं उनकी टीम में, कुछ ऐसे खिलाड़ी हैं जो पिछले संस्करण में दिखाई दिए थे, इस बार वो मौजूद नहीं है। केरला स्ट्राइकर्स की, जैसा हमने फरमाया, कि क्लिनिकल परफॉर्मेंस दी है आज। जब विकेट्स लेने की जरूरत थी, दरकार थी, उस वक्त दे हैव अप द एंटी। और अरुण ने 2 विकेट उठाए, अलेक्जेंडर और मणिकुट्टन ने एक एक विकेट की भागीदारी दिखाकर अपनी टीम को इस छोटे टोटल के डिफेंस के अगेंस्ट में उतरने पर मजबूर कर दिया।
चौरासी पे 2, उसके बाद लगातार विकेट गंवाए हीरोज ने। और जो टारगेट रहेगा केरला स्ट्राइकर्स ने मुकाबला जीतने के लिए 85 रन चाहिए 10 ओवर में, 8.50 ओवर। तो बहुत कठिन ही नजर आ रहा केरला स्ट्राइकर्स के लिए। फिलहाल हम तैयार हैं कार्बन कमाल कैच के लिए और नीचे है रमन भनोट।
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Carbon Kamal catch. And to do that, I have here with me none other than Manoj Tiwari. मनोज जी, आज चांस है बल्ले को दोबारा चलाने का। इनिंग्स में नहीं, रन आउट हो गया कोई बात नहीं, पर आज इन तीनों के लिए थोड़ी सी कैचिंग प्रैक्टिस।
श्योर, तैयार है आप लोग?
चलिए, ये लोग तो तैयार हैं, आप भी तैयार हैं। लेट्स गो फॉर इट लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, 3 contenders. Here's the first catch. And taken, easy as that. So what he gets is a Carbon mobile, but let's see the second one. It's going to be a difficult one, he won't get there. Okay, we'll give him one more chance. We'll give him one more chance. क्या बात है, आज तो 100% record चलता हुआ. The third and the last. Taken despite the dew. क्या बात है, क्या बात है, क्या बात है, यही चाहिए था. Thank you so much Manoj ji for helping us with that Carbon Kamal catch. Ladies and gentlemen, it's back to the commentary box.
कमाल का कैच पकड़ा है, चश्मा गिर गया पर बॉल नहीं छोड़ी। और अगर केरला स्ट्राइकर्स की बात करें तो 86 रन चाहिए 10 ओवर में, निर्धारित 10 ओवर में, और आस्किंग रेट है 8.50 रन प्रति ओवर। फिलहाल लेते हैं ब्रेक, बहुत जल्दी वापस आएंगे। ब्रेक के बाद कहीं जाएगा नहीं।
CCL T10 Blast powered by Bharti Cement. Mumbai Heroes versus Kerala Strikers. Remember, this is a match that's being played out of the Rajiv Gandhi International Cricket Stadium in Uppal, Hyderabad. And Mumbai, they won the toss. Mumbai Heroes elected to bat first. Their captain thought it would be good to get runs on the board. But what happened there? 84 for 7 is all they managed in their 10 overs. Top scorer was Navraj Hans, who made 28, 25 for Raja Bharwani. But barring those two and Samir Kochar, none of the other batsmen managed to get into double figures. As far as bowling's concerned, Arun picked up a couple of wickets. Wicket apiece for Alexander and Manikotan. Most bowlers proving to be very economical. The best, of course, was Shafiq, who had an economy rate of 4 per over. No real partnerships being strung together by the Mumbai Heroes batsmen. And you can see the fall of wickets clearly indicating that the stand that was the best for the innings was for the third wicket, that partnership that really flourished for a bit when Raja Bharwani was at the crease with Navraj Hans. But now it's for the Kerala Strikers to try and chase down a modest score of 85 and a required rate of 8.5 runs per over. Well, they'll have to counter with the swing of Manoj Tiwari. There's Varun Badola, who can move the ball a fair bit. But when the target isn't too stiff, well, you'd fancy Alexander and Rajiv to get their team off to a good start. In the commentary box, I'm Raman Bhanot. Warm welcome to Sunil Joshi.
Thank you, Raman. Kerala Strikers, Rajiv Pillai needs a one more big knock to take his team to the finals. If they win here, this game, they will scale to the finals easily. Prashant Alexander, the first game, both of them had a great partnership to begin with and seize the game for the team. The other hand, Manoj Tiwari, can he get a couple of early doors, early wickets? Absolutely.
You'll have to say Manoj Tiwari can swing the ball a fair bit. It'll be a test for Prashant Alexander. He did get some runs, and that fine opening stand that developed with Rajiv put the Kerala Strikers well on their way. First ball of the chase. Oh, look at that. For those of you who have not seen Manoj Tiwari bowl before, he can swing that ball like a banana. But it's been called a wide.
That could be the swing which he would have pitched outside the off stump, would have been closer, hitting on the batsman pads. This one, I think Alexander, he looks like he missed an opportunity. Short ball width, he could have get bat on ball, he would have got at least a couple of runs, if not the boundary. If you look at Raman here, the Kerala, they all want the first 3 overs to maximize their power play runs.
जी हाँ, केवल 2 खिलाड़ी हैं 30 गज के दायरे के बाहर पहले 3 ओवर्स में पावर प्ले के अंदर, तो मैक्सिमाइज कर सकते हैं। पर थोड़ा सा स्विंग को नेगेट करना पड़ेगा, जो ज्यादा देर तक रहेगा नहीं। अच्छा सिंगल, स्ट्राइक रोटेट की, पहले रन्स बैट से निकलते हुए इस इनिंग्स के। पहला रन एक्स्ट्रा से आया था इनिंग्स का, पर ये स्ट्राइक रोटेट करी, राजीव को डाला स्ट्राइक पे।
It's very important, the sharp singles up front doesn't look comfortable.
They don't look too comfortable either.
Absolutely.
It's for a different reason, Sunil.
Absolutely. They know that the team score is not comfortable, so they are not comfortable.
It's just getting a little nippy here in the evening. Fair bit
that's
of...
called the physio there, Raman. I think Rajiv finding it difficult.
My lightning fielding has got a cramp.
Well, I wonder if it's just a case of cramps or something more. Muthu's come in to take a look. Well, it's the second game in the day that the Kerala Strikers are playing. So it's going to be a test as far as the fitness is concerned for some of the players. Yeah, it's all happening here, isn't it? 83 to get, 58 balls remaining. Rajiv's yet to face a delivery, but he's just twisted his knee while running. Looks a little in a bit of discomfort, might ask for a runner.
Even the fielding side is having a laugh. The way things are going on in between the 22 yards.
Yes, but let's take a look at the standings here. Kerala Strikers, they played one, they won that game. Look good to win this one as well if they put in a decent batting effort and can assure themselves a spot in the final. Telugu Warriors, of course, had a fantastic start as well, winning their opening game by 9 wickets. Bengal Tigers won their opening game, then lost the second one. And there you go, Shafiq coming out into the middle as the runner for the injured Rajiv.
Rajiv needs to play. He cannot go back because he's the man in the form who can really make the difference to Kerala Strikers. Having a runner, he still doesn't look comfortable. Rajiv, not in all sorts of pain. He keeps remembering some words, you know, I don't know. I think so, he's still in a pain. On the other hand, Manoj Tiwari trying to get the ball into the stumps of Rakesh.
Remember, he didn't get runs, but he'd be hoping to pick up wickets here. Manoj Tiwari, very involved cricketer whenever he takes the field. In the previous edition of Celebrity Cricket League, we've seen him do that.
It's very important, you know, Rajiv, though he must be in a pain, and you know, he's all putting that extra effort to make sure Kerala Strikers get into the final straight away from here.
He gets off the mark with that single. He wants the second. Oh, look at that. In fact, I think he forgot he had a runner who also went off down the track. And I think he's been run out because, well, look at that. He completely didn't realize that he had a runner there and took off for a single himself.
That's the pressure, you know, confusion. Everything is happening. I'll wait for the third umpire to make a decision now.
This is going to be a touch and go. Where is the bat? Oh, I think he's lost the ball. The keeper has lost the ball from his gloves. Look at that. And he's dislodged the bails with his glove. Oh dear. Talk about a comedy of errors. Has the ball hit the... No, the ball's gone. It's out of his glove. It's going to be a little easier to look at from this angle. It's the glove that has dislodged the bail from the stumps.
Ball is not in the hands, Raman. And we can clearly see the ball is diverting from the gloves and the gloves hitting the stumps and dislodging the bails.
That should be not out. Remember, the line belongs to the umpire. Had the ball been in the keeper's gloves, that would have been out because the bat is on the line, not behind it.
Absolutely. So Rajiv survives.
And you know what the end result of that entire process is, Sunil? That the runner's been sent back.
So no more confusion.
Would you believe it? Well, the runner's been sent off. Oh, that's close, that's close, that's going to be gone. Yes, it is. Manoj Tiwari strikes. And Prashant Alexander's gone leg before. Just the start that the Mumbai Heroes required.
This is what I was mentioning, you know, outside the off stump, getting into him, Manoj Tiwari. Getting the ball right in the spot there. Look at that ball seam position. Right on the banana, what we have been talking about, bananas.
I know you're hungry, Sunil, I know, but, well, that one did swing. He's gone, Prashant Alexander for one, and they are 3 for 1, Kerala Strikers.
Imagine. New batsman Arun Benny for Kerala strikers. रमन यहाँ पे अगर मनोज तिवारी ने 2 और विकेट निकाल दिए तो चांसेस ऑफ मुंबई हीरोज becomes much more stronger.
आपकी डिमांड तो बढ़ती जा रही है सुनील. एक तो निकाल दिया, एक आउट कर दिया, अब आप 2 और मांग रहे हैं.
मैंने 2 विकेट मांगे थे इसलिए ताकि ये टूर्नामेंट वाइड ओपन हो जाए.
पर फिलहाल एक विकेट टेकिंग ओवर समाप्त होता हुआ. 5 for 1 केरला स्ट्राइकर्स.
नहीं नहीं वो नहीं, बहुत नींद आ रही है यार. ये यहाँ पे
Five for 1 Kerala strikers in a spot of bother. Alexander falling leg before to Manoj Tiwari. Rajiv, a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, but he's got an injury that he's carrying. Injured his right knee while turning after taking a single. So can he bear the weight of this run chase on his shoulders? Now Kerala requiring 80 of 54 deliveries. We're watching action coming your way in the CCL T10 blast powered by Bharti Cement. Varun Badola is not bowling the second over, so the captain is given the ball to Raja Bharwani. This is interesting.
very interesting. Raman here, if at all Kerala has to win this game, I think Rajiv has to play the sheet anchor role here. Otherwise it's going to be testing time for Kerala strikers against the Mumbai Heroes. There's a change in bowling. Raja Bharwani's got the ball in his hand.
Who do you think they're supporting, Sunil?
They're supporting their own heroes. That's the first dot ball from Raja.
It's an interesting ploy. You know, you'd expect with the ball still new, the shine on it, Manoj Tiwari swinging the ball. Thought that Varun Badola might bowl from the other end, try and make use of the shine on the ball, but no. They've got Bharwani, who's like a trump card, but they've got to use him carefully because a bowler can bowl a maximum of only 2 overs.
Great bowling, great bowling.
But Bharwani's strength is his accuracy. He pulls a very accurate line, and we've seen that in the first couple of deliveries. They're a happy lot, and I'm sure they'll be happy.
Still the crazy fans are there in the ground. Pockets, we could see there's pockets of cricket fans have come to see their heroes. It's a great one to see Raja bowling 2 dot balls. See what Rajiv has to do it now. He's having a close look on the fielding positions. It's interesting what plot he is looking to get on.
सुनील, सबसे ज़्यादा मजेदार लगता है जब राजीव ऐसा लगता है जैसे विस्पर कर रहे हो बैट को कि क्या करना है अगली बॉल पे. गैप में 4 रन, करारा प्रहार ये.
This is what Rajiv looking a close look. There is a chance of looking for a boundary. And rightly, that's a slog sweep. We would say that between mid-on and mid-wicket boundary.
सुनील, जिस तरह से बात करते हैं, लिटरली ऐसा लगता है बात कर रहे हैं राजीव अपने बल्ले से. मेरे को याद आती है रोशन महानावा की, जब वो बैटिंग करते थे तो हर बार हर बॉल से पहले बैट हैंडल के टिप को हेलमेट की ग्रिल के बीच में से निकाल के almost as if he was kissing the bat handle.
That's a great memory, Raman. I have to give compliments for that one. Amazing.
Oh, well played.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Couldn't find the gap there. Navraj Hans, run out का chance है ये. Oh, overthrows मिल सकते हैं अब. चलिए, सब कुछ होता हुआ.
Everything is happening. Catch, missing a run out, running an overthrow, again falling a run out. So we see the crowd, small pocket size of the crowd have come here to see their heroes.
Come on, Raja.
Another dot ball. Is a change in the fielding position. Is sending long on, getting long off back on the mid of 30-yard line. And he has a sweeper cover as well for Rajiv. See what Rajiv can do for this ball.
Oh, well bowled, Raja. Good bowling, good bowling.
टेम्प्ट कर रहे थे कि जाइए अक्रॉस द लाइन, लगाइए शॉट, क्या पुल खेलेंगे.
नहीं, टेम्प तो कर रहे थे, मगर इस चक्कर में राजीव ने 3 डॉट बॉल खेली है. प्रेशर ऑन राजीव नाउ टू प्ले अ बिग शॉट.
And that will also mean a chance for a wicket, because if the batsman's looking for a release shot now,
I think Raja is bowling very cleverly. Raman here, he's having long off back, mid on in. He's going to bowl wide outside the off stump. That's the one. That could be a catch. No. It's 10 for 1 after 2 overs.
whoever thought it's going to be an easy chase is being made to think again. Kerala strikers 10 for 1 after Mumbai Heroes only managed 84 for 7 in their 10 overs. And the reason why Kerala strikers haven't really had a blast so far is because Manoj Tiwari picked up a wicket in his very first over. He's back for his second over. This is the last over of the power play. It's the last over that he can bowl in his spell as well.
I think Manoj Tiwari going to go try and get another wicket, put pressure on Kerala strikers.
Once again, that in-swinger from Tiwari, catching Rajiv on the pad, but that struck him well outside the line of off stump.
But definitely Tiwari is looking to hit the pads. If they get here a couple more wickets, Mumbai Indians can make the game interesting.
Karishma Tana will be hoping that they pick up a few wickets here to the Mumbai Heroes. Oh, look at that.
That's the another sharp one from Manoj Tiwari. It's a lone young lad with his flag.
And the flag that he's got is of the Chennai Rhinos team, who are not playing right now. So he's enjoying himself. He's just happy to be there.
Absolutely, he has come to enjoy the game of cricket. He has come to enjoy the game of cricket. At the same time, doesn't matter which team he supports.
And you know, it's been a long, hard day for these men as well in uniform. 74 रन चाहिए 45 गेंदों में, तो मुश्किल हो रहा है काम. मुंबई हीरोज मुश्किल बना रहे हैं काम ये केरला स्ट्राइकर्स के लिए. Well fielded, well done. No chance of a run out there. How close was that?
Good one, good one.
Very good fielding effort. Raja Bhirwani, इनको गेम से बाहर रखना मुश्किल हो रहा है.
Absolutely, he is there everywhere, batting, bowling and fielding. Got nearly brilliant stop. Could have been a brilliant run out. Oh yes. And Tiwari can't believe it. This is going to get interesting stage, Raman, from here on.
That's the release shot. One bounce 4, Karala Prahari down the track high. अरुण ने कहा चलिए मैंने बहुत देख लिया है, अब दिखाता हूँ मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ.
ये इसने पहले डिसाइड कर लिया था कि चाहे कोई भी हो, कहीं पे भी है, मैं तो देने वाले में हूँ.
इसलिए कहते हैं कि आप ऑपोजिशन को बता रहे हैं कि मास्टर कौन है.
Absolutely, Tiwari, how can he make a comeback in this one?
Look for a tight single. They're going to attack the strikers and Sameer Kocha pick up आया नहीं बॉल के ऊपर. 3 ओवर समाप्त 16 पर 1.
Simply they're bowling fast bowlers.
अब तक इस मैच का लेखा जोखा मुंबई हीरोज 84 पर 7 10 ओवर के अंदर नवराज टॉप स्कोर करते हुए 28 रन बनाए. राजा भिरवानी के 25, अरुण के नाम 2 विकेट्स. पर अब केरला स्ट्राइकर्स थोड़ा सा उनकी पारी भी ट्रैक्स पे तेजी नहीं पकड़ी है. 16 पर 1 3 ओवर के बाद. अरुण 7 पर बने हुए हैं. राजीव थोड़े से चोटिल हैं. 6 रन बनाकर बैटिंग करते हुए. मनोज तिवारी के नाम 1 विकेट, लेकिन वो अपने 2 ओवर का कोटा पूरा कर चुके हैं.
रमन, यहाँ पे केरला स्ट्राइकर की स्कोर अटका हुआ है 3 ओवर के बाद. जो इन्होंने पिछले मैचों में पावर प्ले में रन बनाए थे, इन 3 ओवर में नहीं बना पाए. यहाँ पे नए बॉलर हम लोग को देखने को मिल रहे. शब्बीर आलूवालिया, he is no mark with the ball and he is a quality bowler, I would say.
बिल्कुल सही सुनील, एक्यूरेट बॉलिंग करते हैं. सवाल अब ये है कि बॉल को ग्रिप करना कितना मुश्किल होगा इनके लिए. राजा भिरवानी ने एक्यूरेसी दिखाई थी, स्पिन बॉलर थे, पर विकेट टू विकेट बॉलिंग करी. अब क्या शब्बीर आलूवालिया भी उसी तरह से गेंदबाजी कर सकते हैं? पावर प्ले समाप्त, इसलिए 5 बाउंड्री राइडर्स डाले जा सकते हैं और 5 बाउंड्री राइडर्स डाल भी रहे हैं शब्बीर आलूवालिया. सोहेल खान को तो उम्मीद यही होगी कि उनकी टीम जीत कर निकले इस मैच को.
यहाँ पे शब्बीर 2 ओवर काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट हो सकता है, क्योंकि अगर मुंबई हीरोज़ ने मैच जीतना है, ये वाले मैच, शब्बीर को टाइट बॉलिंग कराना पड़ेगा और इसी के साथ विकेट भी चाहिए.
अपना काम तो कर लिया है मनोज तिवारी ने. विकेट निकाल दिया, 2 ओवर डाल दिए. अब कह रहे हैं चलिए बाकी भी अपना हाथ खड़ा करें.
That's a good start from शब्बीर. बट ये थोड़ा बहुत रॉन्ग फुट बॉलर है, बट इफ यू डजंट रियलाइज ही विल हरी यू अप, क्योंकि इसका लाइन एंड लेंथ काफ़ी सही रहता है. हमेशा मैंने देखा हुआ है शब्बीर को पहले CCL मैचेस में भी. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर शब्बीर टू पिक अप अ विकेट.
सीम अप बॉलिंग करते हुए शब्बीर आलूवालिया. ओह, ब्रिलियंट पिकअप एंड थ्रो. स्टंप्स पे लगा नहीं, पर जो तेजी थी बॉल पर अप्रोच करके क्विक पिकअप और उससे भी तेज रिलीज.
That was a sharp fielding from Raja Bhirwani. He's again in the spot. We are here the Mumbai Heroes dugout. That's a dot ball from Shabir. He's nippy, Shabir, but doesn't he look like he's bowling a little sharp? But he is a sharp customer.
क्या बेहतरीन गेंदबाजी फिलहाल शब्बीर आलूवालिया से. एक विपी आर्म एक्शन है. और ये whip करते हुए बैट्समैन अरुण. गुड फील्डिंग इन द डीप. एक ही रन मिलेगा.
एक्चुअली रमन, शब्बीर आलूवालिया ने अपना रनअप को बहुत कम किए हुए हैं. मैंने इससे ज़्यादा उसका रनअप देखा हुआ है पहले या CCL मैचेसों में, मगर नाउ आई एम ट्राइंग टू सी इज शॉर्टन द रनअप so that he can get more accurate.
Chance of a wicket here. The keeper's calling it's mine. और लेते हुए कैच. एक और विकेट मुंबई हीरोज के हक में. शब्बीर आलूवालिया के नाम ये विकेट. और डेंजर मैन राजीव आउट.
Absolutely, that's what I was mentioning. If Shabir has to strike for Mumbai Heroes. That's going to make a difference. And Rajiv looks not comfortable at this one. A soft dismissal.
निपी हैं शबीर आलू वाले, लगातार हम ये कह रहे थे तेज गति से गेंदबाजी कर सकते हैं। आउट होके वापस जाते हुए राजीव पिल्लाई 7 रन बनाकर 19 पर 2 केरला स्ट्राइकर्स। संजू सलीम नए बल्लेबाज क्रीज पर केरला स्ट्राइकर्स के लिए। 19 पर 2 चौथा ओवर चलता हुआ और शब्बीर अहलूवालिया के नाम एक विकेट। और क्या बात, एक और विकेट हो सकती है क्या? इनसाइड एज था, बाल बाल बचे संजू सलीम। 4 ओवर समाप्त, 19 पर 2। रिप्ले देखिए इस बार, विपी आर्म एक्शन था, एंगल इन किया, क्या इनसाइड एज था बैट का? जी नहीं, स्ट्रेट पैड पे थी, बैट फंसा था पैड के पीछे। अच्छी अपील पर अंपायर ने नकारा।
That's the close one.
नवराज, नवराज, deep, deep, deep. ऊपर, ऊपर, ऊपर. सामी.
ब्लू वर्म केरला स्ट्राइकर्स की चेज दिखाता हुआ रास्ता खो रहा है। ये वर्म जाना कहीं और है, दिशा कोई और पकड़ी हुई है।
Absolutely spot on, Raman. रास्ता तो सीधा सीधा नजर आ रहा है मगर वर्म सीधा नहीं जा रहा है। That shows that केरला स्ट्राइकर्स थोड़ा बहक रहे हैं इस रास्ते में।
बहकने वाली बात है सुनील, थोड़ी सी और बताइए क्या मतलब?
Absolutely, Kerala strikers need to get more runs on the board so that they can get towards the target.
शरद खेलकर नए गेंदबाज मुंबई हीरोज की तरफ से डिफेंड कर रहे हैं एक लो स्कोर को। ज्यादा रन स्कोरबोर्ड पे थे नहीं, they scored only 84, remember, did the Mumbai Heroes, but they're defending it, putting everything into this defense, and Kerala strikers are in a spot of bother.
They are in a spot of bother. Let's see what Sharad Kelkar can give Mumbai Heroes. Can he give a joy for Mumbai Heroes by picking a wicket?
Is there going to be called a wide? Well, Arun's asking for it and the umpire will oblige.
Umpire has to oblige because Sharath has bowled wide outside the off stump. The glamorous Kerala side.
Oh, that's just been put down by the keeper. Sharp chance. It was dipping on the keeper. Came off the edge. Tough one.
Tough one. You know, he gave it a good try, but that's the good one from Sharath Khelka. You can see that. Short one. Good try. Just fell in short. Didn't carry.
He's getting the ball to move off the seam. So he's really using the shoulder well.
It looks very strong. Sharath Khelka And look at his muscles. My God.
Look at that. Kelkar's really packing in the shoulder, stretching the back. Rajiv Pillai, a disappointed man today. Well played in the gap. Just a single, albeit.
Raman, actually, you know, the way Sharad Kelkar started off, we never expected, you know, the way he uses his muscle power. He's making the ball move from both the sides. Can Salim survive against Sharad? Another 3 balls to go for Sharad.
This one swung and swung late. That's a good over so far from Sharad Kelkar. He's just given away 2 runs. One off a wide and just that other single. How many deliveries have gone by? Almost 12 deliveries since a boundary was struck by the Kerala strikers.
That's another dot pressure on for Kerala strikers. I think Sharad is bowling effortlessly. It looks he's bowling effortlessly, but is very effectively.
Not giving too many chances for Salim to get off the mark. That's juicy outside off square driven. Will be a single. Or they can come back for 2. It's a fumble. And that fumble has cost them 2 runs. The extra run being given away. 5 overs gone. Kerala strikers are 23 for 2.
Same field.
62 रन चाहिए केरला को। 30 गेंदों में कठिन रास्ता नजर आता है उनके सामने। 23 पे 2 केरला स्ट्राइकर्स। आधे ओवर समाप्त हो चुके हैं इस इनिंग्स में। अरुण के ऊपर एक बड़ी जिम्मेदारी है। राजीव की एक बड़ी सफलता मिली थी। एक अच्छे स्ट्राइकर हैं। पहले मुकाबले में भी राजीव ने अच्छी बल्लेबाजी की थी। तारीफ करनी होगी अब शब्बीर की, अब जिस प्रकार उन्होंने गेंदबाजी की है। सभी गेंदबाजों ने दबाव डाला और धीरे धीरे जो रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट है वो बढ़ता हुआ अब 12 से ऊपर।
62 रन की दरकार। 30 गेंदें बची हैं और सलीम और अरुण क्रीज पर। शबीर अहलूवालिया गेंद डालने को तैयार। 1 विकेट भी ले चुके हैं और अद्भुत सा एक्शन इनसाइड एज, खुशकिस्मत और डॉट बॉल।
समस्या ये है जब दूसरी तरफ विकेट गिरते हैं तो अगर एक बल्लेबाज में क्षमता भी हो तो थोड़ा दबाव आ जाता है, थोड़ा प्रेशर आ जाता है। इतना आसान नहीं। वर्तमान जो औसत है वो केवल 4 से ऊपर। So really they have to now up the ante, just look for those big shots. Kerala strikers, if they have to be in the game.
ऐसा लग नहीं रहा कि ये वही टीम है जिसने अपना पहला मुकाबला आज जीता था। और ये स्लॉपी फील्डिंग, इसका फायदा उठा पाएगी केरला की नहीं उठा पाती है और उठा लिया। एक अच्छी साझेदारी की जरूरत है। 6 रन की पार्टनरशिप 9 गेंदों पर। Nothing to boast of. They definitely need a miracle from here if they want to salvage anything out of this match. And Varun Badola telling Shabir some tips and tricks to get rid of the current batsman. And a wide delivery.
Yeah, that's a waiver delivery. In fact, both the teams had an identical start because Mumbai Heroes as well lost their first wicket when the score was 3. And so was the case for Kerala Strikers. And the second wicket, Mumbai Heroes also losing when the score was 19. And Kerala Strikers also lose the second wicket when the score was 19. So identical starts for both the sides. 59 required. Looks to be a daunting task. Not able to time it. Inside edge. Will just be one more run. They won't mind those singles coming. What they have to look out for is not to concede boundaries here. Mumbai Heroes, 1 or 2s really won't make a difference, because with that the required run rate will be creeping up all the time.
Well, they have wickets in hand, but that is not going to matter anymore, because the kind of performance, the kind of determination that we have seen from them in the last few deliveries is dismal. It's disheartening, and it's definitely leaning in Mumbai's favour. Well, he's tried to loft that, will land safely short of the fielder. Well, they'll still manage to get a single run. And 57 runs required of 26 balls. The penultimate ball of the 6th over, and Arun is on strike.
Now just see that, the dot deliveries. Now that's very important. 19 dot balls, the 6th over in progress. Just 2 boundaries coming for the Kerala strikers, 10 singles, but 19 dot balls. So almost 3.1 overs as far as the dot balls go. And that's where they have lagged behind.
Absolutely. Well, that's a welcome boundary. Will give them the slightest ray of hope at the end of the tunnel. But you never know, that ray of hope could also be an oncoming train in the form of Mumbai Heroes.
कहते हैं ना, कहीं पे निगाहें कहीं पे निशाना, पर जो भी है यहाँ पे बाउंड्री मिलती हुई और रन आने जरूरी हैं. स्कोर बोर्ड चलता रहेगा तो वो पक्ष में रहेगा केरला स्ट्राइकर्स के.
आखिरी गेंद छठे ओवर की 32 पर 2 के नुकसान पर 53 रन की दरकार रख रहे हैं केरला स्ट्राइकर्स. अपना पहला मुकाबला उन्होंने काफी डिटर्मिनेशन, काफी ग्रिट और काफी क्षमता से खेला था, और ये आखिरी गेंद कोशिश करी उसको उठाकर मारने की, और ये छक्का. वेलकम रन्स coming off the bat of Arun, and after the completion of 6 overs is 38 for the loss of 2 wickets. Well, Kerala in a spot of bother need 47 runs from 24 balls. A difficult task, an impossible task, but it's all in the head. Determination and perseverance perhaps might get them through, but they would need a boundary perhaps for every ball, and they have to run really hard between the wickets to pull off this miracle. Did not start off too well, lost a couple of wickets in the process, but it's not the wickets that will bother them. It's the steady flow, the influx of runs, which is perhaps missing. Sharat Kelkar, a well-known actor. His better half, Ketki too, a well-known actor in Mumbai. Have done a lot of serials together. Prominent supporters of Buddhism, and a part of the great community of Indian sitcoms and soap operas. Salim looking determined. Couldn't do much with the bat, but perhaps he can make an impact with the ball. That would be a wide, or not.
Yeah, that's a very good delivery. Very good delivery. Just inside the line. Just trying to bowl much fuller. In fact, he's got a man at deep point. He's got a man at deep third man. So that's the reason he's bowling that line. Oh, lovely delivery. Disguising his pace there. Almost foxing his batsman. Good variation of pace by Sharad. Has been very impressive. Bowling his last over, his second over. Lovely variations. Just see, just mixing it. That was a slow delivery. Just see the seam position right in the block hole. In the end, just getting his bat to it. And good effort as well. He's varying his pace. That's the reason you see the batsman not getting the timing right. They're trying to hit it too hard. And that's exactly what you got to do on this kind of service, Vineet. Just mix your pace. Once you're mixing your pace as a batsman, to go for the big shots is always going to be difficult.
Well, this partnership seems to be commendable. A pensive Sohail Khan. Not so pensive anymore because he knows his team has done the job. The Kerala strikers are in a spot of bother. A very difficult, perilous task to get to that total from this point onwards. Despite having wickets in hand, they have pushed themselves to a spot of bother where they cannot come out of. And clinical bowling from Sharad.
या बेहतरीन टाइमिंग, बहुत ही दर्शनीय शॉट, सीधे बल्ले से खेला, बढ़िया संपर्क, थोड़ा क्रीज के आगे आ गए और सीधे बैट से खेलते हुए, और ये बेहतर रहता है जब आप वी में खेलेंगे तो यहाँ चांसेस है आप गेंद को मीट करेंगे। 8 पे पहुंचे सलीम, 8 ही गेंदों का सामना किया, 41 रन अभी भी नामुमकिन नहीं है केरला स्ट्राइकर्स के लिए। एक अच्छा ओवर और परिणाम कुछ भी हो सकता है इस मुकाबले का।
जी बिल्कुल, विकेट्स ना गवाएं और स्टेडी फ्लो ऑफ रन्स, जैसा कि हमने फरमाया पहले भी, बहुत जरूरी है। और बाउंड्रीज एवरी अदर बॉल, एवरी ऑड बॉल, दे नीड अ बाउंड्री और टू to get through this. And will this be a run out? Perhaps not. The penultimate ball and a fumble has then come up with another run. Last ball of the 7th over, 40 runs required of 19 balls, and like Ajay said, it is not an impossible task. They can make it happen.
और एक और समस्या जो विनीत है वो है कि गेंद जो है वो गीली हो रही है, तो कई बार ग्रिप करना इतना आसान नहीं। अंतिम गेंद, ओ पुल करने का प्रयास, हेलमेट के बहुत करीब, 5 रन मिलते अगर हेलमेट को छू लेती, तो भाग्य ने जरूर साथ दिया मुंबई हीरोज का। बाई का इशारा, 46 पे 2।
Sharad. Short third. Sami, Raja.
So Salim and Arun holding fort for the Kerala strikers. It's an uphill task, but it's not an impossible one. Need a few boundaries every now and then to cross this mountain, and they would have come out clean with 2 victories on the first day of the CCL T10 blast. Mumbai Heroes doing their job, making a couple of fumbles, a few odd mistakes here and there, but they need to contain the Kerala strikers if they need to win their first game of the 7th season of CCL on the first day itself. Varun Badola, the new bowler out on the crease, has been continuously advising, giving tips and tricks to the other bowlers who've been trying to dismantle the Kerala batting. Well, it's a team effort, and the Mumbai team is showing just that.
Well, the captain himself coming on, so could be that he might also bowl the last over. Varun Badola bowling the 8th over, so could be that he might also bowl the 10th over. 39 required of 18. He's a decent customer with the ball. Normally seen him open the ball, bowling with the new ball. Good fielder as well. Captaining this season the Heroes, so would like to lead from the front. Set an example here. Oh, that's a vivid delivery. Not a great start here for Varun.
Where was that headed? Well, perhaps that was for good luck. And a dot delivery at this point in time can really discourage the Kerala strikers. They find themselves in a precarious situation, and these two batters, Salim and Arun, need to hold on to whatever courage, whatever determination they have left, and go for the big ones. Yet again, a wayward delivery, not a good start. Perhaps pressure is mounting, and the captain is seething under it.
अगर इनका एक्शन आप देखें थोड़ा राउंड आर्म है और उसमें कई बार गेंद को कंट्रोल करना इतना आसान नहीं, बहुत हाई आर्म एक्शन नहीं है, थोड़ा राउंडिश आर्म है, तो यही कारण है आप देख रहे हैं थोड़ा सा आप दिशा से भटक रहे हैं। लीजिए, जवाब दिया करारा, बेहतरीन संपर्क और मैक्सिमम 6 रन, 50 रन पूरे होते हुए केरला स्ट्राइकर्स के।
बहुत ही जरूरत थी ऐसी शॉट की, ऐसी एक मूवमेंट की जो उनके कॉन्फिडेंस को, उनके मनोबल को बढ़ा सके। बेहतरीन शॉट, clinical follow through, and it's a big one.
Come on, Varun, come on. Hold your strength, yeah, hold your strength.
Well, like we said earlier, it's not an impossible task. They just need to not lose any wickets and just focus and take advantage of some of the bad deliveries and get to that total. Remember, this is a 10-over game, and this is the 8th over. And Varun Badola, the captain, taking matters into his own hand, but not doing a very good job. And here's another one. Will this cross the boundary? Well, it just falls short of the fielder, and he falls himself as well, but manages to throw the ball back. Kavita Kaushik looking pensive.
एक बहुत बढ़िया मुकाबला जा रहा है अरुण के लिए। जब गेंदबाजी कर रहे थे अरुण, 2 विकेट लिए, अब बल्लेबाजी करते हुए 32 पे पहुंचे हैं केवल 21 गेंदों में। और एक जो मिड विकेट पे है वहां पे काफी रन दर्ज किया, तो वहां पे अब फील्ड में बदलाव, काफी चेंजेस हो रहे हैं फील्ड में। शॉर्ट थर्ड मैन पे खिलाड़ी, तो अब दिशा से ज्यादा भटक नहीं सकते वरुण। इस बार उठा खेला है ऑन साइड पे, गेंद हवा में, फील्डर के आगे गिरती हुई वापस आएंगे दूसरे रन के लिए,
और आसानी से वापस आए। करीब है लक्ष्य और प्रेशर भी उतना ही नजदीक, सर के ऊपर मंडराता हुआ प्रेशर। कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है 27 रन पाना। Stranger things have happened in the game of cricket. A good spell or a bad spell could either way land this team on the victory side of the fence. Well, not his day, definitely not his day. The third white ball of his over. And he just has to get his bearings together. Ten runs already coming off this over. 3 wide deliveries. They don't want to lose the match from here on. This is a winning situation. And he smacks it towards the offside. And get a couple of runs. Lazy fielding. All the runs.
This has been a very productive over for the Kerala strikers. This is exactly what they required. This is what the doctor ordered for them. 15 runs coming so far. Just 24 required of 14 deliveries.
Well, that's a big one. Well, hopefully it's not going to land in somebody's gloves. And it does not. And that was a poor block here who missed that catch. It could have been a sitter had any of the fielders been closer to it. Apoorv Lakhia giving it a shot, giving it a go, but well tried nevertheless.
Yeah, those catches coming over the shoulders are always tough. Expensive over. Oh, that's backed on the offside. That's a lovely strike. Great connection. That's going to be a maximum. What an over for the strikers. 69 for 2.
Twelve balls left in this last match of the first day of the CCL T10 Blast, powered by Bharti Cement. And the Kerala strikers have emerged from a precarious position to come to an advantageous point where they can win this match. And the Mumbai Heroes cannot let go of things from this point on. They have to pull up their socks, they have to up the ante and salvage the situations. A few dot balls can alter the course of the result. And the Mumbai dugout, which was smiles a couple of overs ago, seemed pensive and a little distracted and tensed. Well, that's the game of cricket for you.
जी हाँ, जब 5 ओवर हुए थे तब बड़ा बढ़िया लग रहा था मुंबई की स्थिति। अगर आप देखें, मनोज 2 ओवर डाल चुके हैं, शब्बीर ने 2 ओवर डाले हैं। वरुण का जो ओवर है वो निर्णायक साबित हो सकता है, गेम चेंजर। 1 ओवर में 23 रन, बहुत महंगा साबित हुआ। सोच यही थी कि अब 8वां ओवर डालें, उसके बाद 10वां ओवर डालें, पर अब यहां से केवल 16 रन और चाहिए 12 गेंदों में। मुश्किलें बढ़ती हुई। 50 रन की है साझेदारी 25 गेंदों में। अरुण का योगदान 35 का बेहतरीन कार्य कर रहे हैं। अरुण कुल मिला के 44 पे हैं 25 गेंदों में। सलीम अभी 9 पे।
Well, he's not wasting his chances. He's giving it a go and giving a shot to everything and anything that's thrown his way. And they managed to get a couple of runs. The target shrinking. And so is the confidence of the Mumbai Heroes. 14 required from 11 balls. And Salim coming up with a good partnership with Arun and making the most of their partnership of 52 for 26. जो साझेदारियां ही होती हैं अजय, वो टीम्स को पार कराती हैं, और यही साझेदारी है जो इस गेम के बाद याद रहेगी। और एक और शॉट ऑफ साइड की तरफ, क्या ये बाउंड्री तक जाएगी? इंटरसेप्टेड बाय द फील्डर, बट दे स्टिल मैनेज टू गेट अ कपल ऑफ रन्स।
जी हाँ, जब राजीव आउट हुए तब ऐसा लगा काफी मुश्किल है, पर उसके बाद अरुण ने कमान संभाली, बेहतरीन कार्य किया और वो जरूरी था। बिल्कुल तैयार है कि अंदर आए, जानते हैं अब जीत ज्यादा दूर नहीं, केवल 12 रन चाहिए 10 गेंदों में। और अगर ये मुकाबला भी जीत गई केरला स्ट्राइकर्स, आज दिन उनके नाम रहेगा। पहला मुकाबला भी जीते, सुनिश्चित कर लेंगे फाइनल में अपना प्रवेश। फिर इंतजार करेंगे दूसरी टीम कौन सी होती है जो उनके साथ भिड़ेगी फाइनल में। कल पहले अब 2 लीग मुकाबले, उसके बाद फाइनल खेला जाएगा। फुल लेंथ गेंद ड्राइव करते हुए कारपेट के सहारे, खिलाड़ी डीप में तैनात। वरुण फील्डर।
Good running between the wickets, I must say, and capitalizing on every mistake that the Mumbai Heroes are coming up with. The Kerala strikers have been very, very astute in running between the wickets and choosing their shots. The shot selection has especially been very, very, very good. Well, the fortunes have turned, the tables have turned. What seemed to be a little difficult situation a few overs back is now falling into the lap of the Kerala strikers. They have this match by the horns.
एक जो लाभ आपको मिलता है जब आप चेज कर रहे हैं, आपको पता है टारगेट क्या है, तो आप अगर विकेट भी खो देते हैं शुरू में, जैसे केरला स्ट्राइकर्स ने खोए 2 विकेट, उसके बाद आप एक साझेदारी होती है, आप गेम में वापस हैं। तो टारगेट अगर आपके सामने हो, आपके जहन में रहे, तो हमेशा उसका लाभ मिलता है। यहां से अपना एंगल बदलते हुए राउंड द विकेट आ रहे हैं राजा। प्रयास यही है कि आप ब्लॉक होल में करें, पर वापस आएंगे और यहां पे 4 रन, 2 रन होने चाहिए थे, स्लिप हुए और 4 रन मिलते हुए बोनस रन।
खराब फील्डिंग, स्लॉपी कैचेस और अनुशासन की कमी दिखाई दी गेंदबाजी में भी और फील्डिंग में भी। इसी का खामियाजा भुगत रही है मुंबई की टीम। बहुत ही आसान सा सेव था और बटरफिंगर्स के हाथों के तले से नीचे निकल गई बॉल, बाउंड्री की ओर भागती हुई और केरला जीत की ओर नजदीक। 7 रन चाहिए अब 8 गेंदों में। क्या इसी ओवर में they'll seal the deal or will it spill over to the next over?
प्रयास यही कर रहे हैं कि एंगल बदले, पूरा अपना जोर लगा रहे हैं, पर अब योगदान चाहिए फील्डर्स का भी। पहला रन थे, इसे लेते हुए वापस आएंगे, दूसरे के लिए थोड़ी सी तालमेल में कमी, थ्रो बढ़िया नहीं और आसानी से पूरा करेंगे। एक और अच्छा ओवर जाता हुआ। इससे पहला जो ओवर था, पूर्व जो ओवर था, 23 रन आए, इसमें 11 रन आ चुके हैं और 61 रन की है साझेदारी। मैच विनिंग साझेदारी इस जोड़ी के बीच में, सलीम और उनके बीच में।
Well, this partnership has really benefited the Kerala strikers, and these are the partnerships that one takes back home. These are the partnerships that actually makes a team confident about entering into the next contest. And Mumbai will have to go back to the drawing board. They were doing so well, just perhaps that one over by Captain Varun Badola made matters worse for them and put Kerala back into the driver's seat. Just 3 runs needed of 6 balls. End of the over, 82 for 2.
So, story of the match so far: Mumbai Heroes 84 for 7 in 10 overs. Kerala Strikers 82 for 2, just requiring 3 runs more of the last over. Arun on 44. He's really played a very important innings. Salim as well on 22. Manoj and Shabir picking up 1 wicket apiece. A lot of chat there in the middle. Who's going to bowl the last over? Going to be Samir Kochar bowling the last over. Doesn't bowl very often, more of a part-time bowler.
Well, a lot of vicarious experience is what Samir can boast of when it comes to the shortest format of the game. But this is the shortest of forms so far. And it is a very, very delicate situation. He comes in to defend his team's total, and they only need 3 more runs to win this match. Not unless a big calamity or a big goof up separates them from a victory. And here's a good shot, and it's crossed the boundary, and the Kerala Strikers have won their second match of the day by 8 wickets.
And what a shot, put away in style. Those are the winning runs coming for Kerala, winning by 8 wickets. Comprehensive win in the end. Still 5 deliveries remaining as well. So the first ball dispatched to the fence, and Kerala Strikers have sailed into the finals as well. 2 wins today for them. They have really been very impressive. Mentioning about the winning stroke, this was the stroke. Really very nicely played, just going on the back foot, pulling it away on the onside, was in the air, but no field in the deep. That's it for Kerala Strikers, winning this game by 8 wickets. The end, a very good win. Lost early wickets. They were 19 for 2, but coming back very strongly. Smiles out there in the camp. They have done well. They have gelled well as a team. It's been a very good effort. restricting the Mumbai Heroes force for 84 for 7 in the allotted 10 overs, and then chasing those pretty well. Played in very good camaraderie of this game, but overall a very good win as far as the strikers go. It's been a day that's really belonged to them. And Mumbai Heroes on the other hand would be a touch disappointed. एक ऐसा समय था जब 5 ओवर तक दबाव डाला था, मुश्किल में थी, स्ट्राइकर्स की टीम रन नहीं आ रहे थे, गेंदबाजी अच्छी थी, पर 5 ओवर के बाद कहानी अलग नजर आई। पलड़ा पूरी तरह से बदल गया। केरला स्ट्राइकर्स के बैटिंग कार्ड की बात करें, 19 पे 2 जल्दी विकेट खो दिया अलेक्जेंडर और राजीव का एक बड़ा विकेट था, जल्दी मिल गया। 7 पे आउट हुए। पिछले मुकाबले में अच्छा किया था राजीव ने। अरुण 48 पे नाबाद, सलीम 22 पे नाबाद, 8 एक्स्ट्रास और 9.1 ओवर में केरला स्ट्राइकर्स ने 86 रन बनाए 2 विकेट नुकसान पे। बडोला बहुत महंगे साबित हुए, 1 ओवर में 23 रन, एक ऐसा ओवर जिसने शायद रुख बदल दिया इस मुकाबले का। एक सफलता मिली शुरू में मनोज तिवारी को, एक मिली शबीर को, 2 ओवर 18 रन। शरद ने अच्छा कार्य किया, इकॉनमी बहुत बढ़िया रही, पर वरुण जो कप्तान है आज महंगे साबित हुए और अपना दूसरा ओवर भी नहीं डाल पाए। समीर ने केवल 1 गेंद डाली और 4 रन कंसीड किए। This has been the story of the match. So Mumbai Heroes batting first, putting on 84 for 7. Kerala Strikers 86 for 2. Arun playing a very important innings, was a shining star with the bat, did pretty well with the ball as well, picking up a couple of wickets. Salim 22 unbeaten of 15, and Kerala in the end winning the second game in this season and winning by 8 wickets. So Kerala, top of the tree there. 4 points for them. They won both their games. They have a very decent net run rate as well. Telugu, they won 1. So they are on 2 points. Bengal, they also have 2 points. But they have played both their games. Mumbai, Chennai and Karnataka yet to get some points in that points column. So really not a great start for them. But they still have 1 game apiece. So Mumbai, Chennai, Karnataka will be seen tomorrow. Let's go down for the presentation, and Raman Manod is ready for that.
Presentation time, ladies and gentlemen, for the CCL T10 Blast, powered by Bharti Cement, mobile partners Carbon Smart, in association with Big C and Honor Roams. An 8-wicket win for the Kerala Strikers over the Mumbai Heroes, convincing in the end, and their second win on the trot. That pretty much seals a spot in the finals for a side that have been very consistent with both bat and ball. Ladies and gentlemen, in the presentation party, first and foremost, I'd like to welcome and acknowledge the presence of Mr. Sohail Khan, the owner for Mumbai Heroes. Pleasure to have you here with us, sir. We also have the owner for the Kerala Strikers, Mr. Rajkumar, sir. Pleasure to have you here with us. The one and only, the man who excels with both bat and ball and with a microphone in hand. And when he is dabbling in the political affairs of the country, Mr. Manoj Tiwari, pleasure to have you here with us, sir. We'd also like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Sudarshan Reddy and Rajendra Prasad from Carbon. And of course, there's Varun Badola there as well, and Bala, the 2 captains for the sides that have just seen in action. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, we've got the award for the Carbon Kamal catch, and that goes out to Shafiq. Can we have Shafiq step forward, please? Shafiq, you're going to collect that Carbon mobile phone from Sudarshan Reddy and Mr. Rajendra Prasad. Many congratulations. Well, you're a happy man, and it's not just because of the phone, it's because of the win as well. And one of the players who made that win very possible for the Kerala Strikers is none other than a man who picked up 2 wickets with the ball and then went on to score an unbeaten knock of 48. It's none other than Arun from the Kerala Strikers. Arun, can we have you step forward, please? Many congratulations. And of course, I'll have the 3 of them, Mr. Sohail Khan, Mr. Rajkumar and Mr. Tiwari, all put a hand on that Man of the Match trophy. That goes your way. Many congratulations. That's all that we have from the presentation area, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks a lot, Raman. So it's going to be a very important day tomorrow as well. But the results today, if you see Bengal beating Chennai by 13 runs, the second match Kerala beating Karnataka by 9 wickets, the third match Telugu beating Bengal by 9 wickets, and of course Kerala beating Mumbai by 8 wickets. So a comprehensive win. Of course, Kerala in a very good position. And tomorrow we have 3 games, 2 league matches. Mumbai Heroes taking on the Karnataka Bulldozers. That's going to be the first game tomorrow afternoon, and then the Telugu Warriors versus the Chennai Rhinos. And then, of course, match number 7. That's going to be the big one, the final at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, Hyderabad. Until then, till tomorrow, it's goodbye, good night from all of us here at the Upul Stadium in Hyderabad.